Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Let's get it. Tight end right, tight end right. Three down. Hey, check. Three down.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between running and pass. But in this case, the strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Let's go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Right back to counter here on 1st. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready. 18 Gator. He don't know no better. Hey, Orbit. Secret.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's coming. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Right there, 56. It's our time.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They found a gap there in the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And an run. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A 93-yard kickoff return as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Tied at 7 apiece. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after during the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong to keep it from being a big game.
And now Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd and 6. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Lynch racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Here we go, here we go.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. Complete.
Well, with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go.
Play action with Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
3 down.
try again after the sack. Haskins, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
55, Mike 55!
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
Now Haskins coming long. And he finds McCoy. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays,
and he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Check 55 to Mike.
Better bring it.
Looking to throw Haskins. And that's incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Hey, come on.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
They're running on me.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Rocket. Shoot.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And completes it to Smith-Schuster. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Guys, it's game situation.
Hey, Delta! Look at me! Go! See them!
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, lock it!
Big air.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the run.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field. And I don't think this is going to stand.
They don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Double time.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
Now Haskins. And he finds the tight end. 18 yards to pick up there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Line from the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Following the penalty, it's Geis, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Check, 55 to Mike. Too little, Cupcake.
Here's a throw out wide to Quinn. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
18 data. He can't. 22, Jet, Bama. He's not getting 22. Jet, Bama.
Third and 2, now Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Big hit.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coaching on stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and they know that plays well.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlling the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Ready. 7 ending. Orbit.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7.
Heavy. Let it go.
On play action, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Over the top to him. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Man up, deep.
On 2nd and 7. Haskins, a short little throw taken in by Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Haskins on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go. Get down.
Trying to shake off the interception and look to throw. They'll get that across midfield. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hey, Jet! Hey, exit!
Check back. 51.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop the ball. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they're going to move the defense to the playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Great job, man.
Paul Richardson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Well, the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Steeler
60
offense here
more.
about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
You're out. Go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual
70,
player.
Indy.
Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now back to throw. And big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. So they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Again, they run against Dice. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, ball down in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football. 101, the trade expression, 101. Win first down.
Well, now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Watch the block. Watch the block.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They come out here in the eye.
60 out.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Get out the field, defense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Yeah!
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And have just enough to get it done.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
3 down.
They'll try to get this running game going with Dennis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
Trying to keep that lead. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go!
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
What's the run? They're running it.
Watch.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let it go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 68 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
All day, baby, all day.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do that.
Maybe on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. Super job.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And a catch made by Johnson.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll set up the throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert! Alert! Throw ready!
Now Haskins. 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go!
That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice the hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in there.
First down, more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Hey, box drop,
Mullins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Protein spill.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ruben Foster picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Geis. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go. 6 yards. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 2nd down now. That's Thompson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Yeah, baby.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
That's what I do.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This is Geis. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Right there, 56. Go. Go.
Get it.
One final shot. They're right to go. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?